Welcome back to Perks Recap, back at it again. It is part 3 of our album reaction. The name of the album is Sports. It's by Huey Lewis and the News. I want to jump right into it. Hopefully you join me for part 1 and part 2. If not, the links for those are in the description below. I would definitely recommend checking those out before we move on here to part 3. But I'm ready for it. Hopefully you are too. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. We're going to start part 3 off with If This Is It, which is definitely a song I remember coming out. I remember it being a big hit. Haven't heard it in years and years and years. So let's see if I remember everything about it, or if it's like Heart of Rock and Roll or Heart and Soul, where there's parts in it that I just completely forgot about. Anyway, either way, I remember liking it quite a bit. So let's get to it. Slow fade again. What an incredible album. I mean, oh my goodness, every song is good. What a knack he had for writing. All the writers here, all the writing credits here, they just wrote great music, great songs. Every one of these is catchy, or a hit, or just regardless of it being a hit or not. They're just, all of them are just so good. They're easy listening. They're fun, and I'm really enjoying this. Like way more than I thought I would, to be honest. I was thinking, all right, Huey Lewis has got a few hits. I'll enjoy those at least. But my goodness, everything on here has been really good. I would just go back to bad is bad, or make sure, yeah, bad is bad, as the one that's probably not as up to the other ones. But the other non-hit is Finally Found a Home, and that was my favorite song on the album so far. It still is. But this one, I remember it being out. I remember it being a big hit, and I remember some of the lyrics too. But I didn't remember that small, short, little guitar solo we had in there. So that was a welcome surprise. That was excellent. And I've noticed the last few songs, the guitar is becoming more and more prevalent in each song. More my style anyway, and less synthesizers as well, that I've noticed. So that's all, that's all welcome to me for sure. All right. This one is called You Crack Me Up, also not a hit, written by Cipollina and Huey Lewis. If This Is It was written by Culla and Lewis. And then the last song is Honky Tonk Blues. We'll get to that coming up, but that's not written by them either. That was written by Hank Williams. So that's a cover. But You Crack Me Up is this one. Let's get to it. Hopefully this is only like a 5-second ad. We can go right by it. Because I know there will be an ad. Yeah, 5 seconds. All right.
Oh my God, I can't believe my eyes. Underneath that ghostly pale, is that you?
Okay, that's also 5 seconds, and we could skip it. All right, Crack Me Up, probably my least favorite on the album. Um, yeah, You Crack Me Up. It's just okay. Not really my jam. Uh, Bad is Bad is actually a little bit better than that, and that was my previous least favorite on the album. But we got 9 songs, and so I've done 8 songs, and I like 6 of them, like a lot. So there you go. And I actually wouldn't even really classify Bad as being something I don't like. It's just my least favorite of all the other ones. Um, so I like 6 or even 7 of the 8. This one wasn't really my jam. I wasn't feeling it too much. But let's see what we got here. This is Honky Tonk Blues. It's by Hank Williams, and that's going to be interesting to hear. I'm sure Hank Williams recorded it, and this is a cover. So let's see what we got here. This is going to be interesting. I know of Hank Williams, but I don't really know much about him or much of his music. Anyway, we got 4 seconds. We'll skip the ad, and this will be the last song on the entire album. Last song of part 3 too. Let's go. Okay.
Well, I left my home down on the rural route. I told my boys going stepping out with the honky tonk blues. Yeah, the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Well, I stopped into every place in town. City life it really got me down. I got the honky tonk blues. Yeah, the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues.
Oh, that's piano. Okay.
Well, I went out last night, I wore out my shoes. Woke up this morning wishing I could lose a jumping honky tonk blues. Yeah, the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. I'm gonna tuck my worries underneath my arm and scatter right back to my happy's farm and leave the honky tonk blues. Yeah, the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Well, I'm gonna tuck my worries underneath my arm and scatter right back to my happy's farm and leave the honky tonk blues. Yeah, the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Hey Lord, I got 'em. I got the honky tonk blues. Yeah. I've been on the road too long. It's getting lonely out here. Night after night after night after night. Let's go home, fellas. Honky tonk blues. Woo! Honky tonk blues.
Okay. I do have some thoughts on that. First of all, I'm not a huge country music fan at all, and definitely that had a country feel. Obviously, Well, first thing is a question: is Huey Lewis? Does he have a country background? Did he do some other country stuff? Was he involved in country at all? I don't think he was, or at least not that I know of. I also say that I don't think that song fit on the album. I mean, it's so far off from everything else on the album in terms of how it sounded. But in terms of the actual song in and of itself, he did a good job. I liked the song overall. It was pretty good. There's some good guitar work. I like the piano in there. So the song itself was fine. I just don't know how it fit on this album, really. But overall, I liked it. And overall, this entire album, my goodness, this is a fantastic album. 160 weeks. It charted on the Billboard 200. My God, or whatever the hell, Billboard 500, whatever it is. Regardless, it charted for 160 weeks, and you can see why. Some of them are massive, massive hits of the mid 80s. Big time hits. I remember these coming out. I was a little kid, but I was like, 8, 9 years old, something like that when these all came out. But I was in the car with my mother, my aunt, whoever, my grandparents, and they would play the radio, and all these songs were on there. And I believe, I think my mother or my aunt, somebody bought bought some Huey Lewis albums or a greatest hit or whatever it was. I think that's what it was. They owned a greatest hits, and they would play them sometimes. I definitely know of Huey Lewis, know how big of a star he was at the time. The big We Are the World, which was a big thing back then, with all the artists, he was involved in that as well. The Back to the Future stuff. So I have no complaints here. This was an excellent album. I want to thank Brandon once again. Don't forget, if you want to be like Brandon and donate, information for Venmo and PayPal's in the description below, or hit the thanks button on YouTube. And all the information is also at the end of this video on those cards that I put at the end of the video, which are coming right up. If you donate, I'll react to anything you want me to. Definitely enjoyed this one. Again, just hit after hit, great writing, and yeah, and my favorite song was one that I never heard before. So that's a winner for me. And yeah, I got no complaints. I enjoyed Huey Lewis. If there's any more Huey Lewis stuff you want me to react to, let me know. I'm definitely on board for it. But until then, I guess there's not much else to say. I will see you later.